Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville 2 YouTube channel. Today we are going to install some Global West strut rods on the 66 Caprice. Now these strut rods are number ASR50. They fit 65 through 70 Impala, Caprice, and Belairs. Now on mine, we're going to change out the whole strut rod because they're so rusted out. You can't even really adjust them anymore, and you'll see that as we pull out the old ones. But also, way back maybe 15 years ago, I changed the bushings on these things. The bushing that would normally go on this end here, which goes to the frame. And when the bushing goes bad, from what I remember all them years ago, when you hit the brakes, you get a good duh-duh-duh-duh-duh, and it can get pretty bad. So you can't just change out the bushings in that instance, but like I said, we're rusted out, so we're going to change the whole deal, the whole shebang. So let's show you how to do that. Let's start with getting the tire off. So there's your strut rod going through the frame there. And this side has two bolts going into the lower control arm. We want to take that end off first, because if you take this end off first, you have nothing to hold it so you can get that nut off, which will probably be pretty rusty and difficult to do. In my case, just within the last month I had this thing off on the driver's side, so hopefully the driver's side's not too bad. Passenger side's going to be a different story. So here's our other end of the strut rod, and we got to get that nut off. So there, Monica's getting the nut off for us. It's an 1 1/16 nut.
You're going to tell him I had to untighten it for you too?
Had to what?
Tighten it for you too. Scoot over. I'm not making this easy, you know.
Having a hard time?
Well, because you're in the way. I'm right-handed. You're left-handed.
It worked out great for me. I was in a good position. Boy, we're going to be here all day at this rate.
Shut up. Oh, Lord. You need to move.
I'm doing a very important job here. Gotta pay for these parts somehow. There you go. Get in there.
Wait.
Get in there.
Oh, my gosh.
There you go.
The only reason I'm here is because he needs supervision.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we gotta get those two bolts off. Got a ratchet on the bottom there. Put the impact on the top. Monica's gonna hold the camera for us. Right like so. And later we'll teach her the importance of impact sockets. But for now, we just hope we don't die. One of two out.
You suffer as I film you.
Content is king. People get amused by your suffering. Nope, can't get the gun in there. Bad news. Means we gotta do it manually.
Come on, Lefty. Build up that right arm.
It's a workout.
Had to get reinforcements from the Lefty.
Moving over there. Let's pull the rod out. Boom. First one out. We got the old one out, right up next to the new one. Look how rusted out that was. Not much left there, and this is your adjustment, so real hard to adjust when you can't have a nut there. Obviously that was where it was sitting. This controls a portion of your front end alignment, so I am getting the front end alignment after these get installed. You can see the bolts that Global West gives you are bigger than the originals, so we need to drill a couple of holes. So we need to drill out the holes in the lower control arm, make them a little bit bigger.
Good job.
Okay. Got our holes drilled out, bolts will fit through. So you need to run it through the frame first so we can get that nut tight. So we're going to bring it up through there. So we got that nut kind of in. Unfortunately, the biggest socket I have is 1 5/16", and it's bigger than that. So use an adjustable wrench for now. Got it tight, and we're going to have to find out what socket size that is and buy one. Now, the 2 bolts at the lower control arm get torqued to 70 pounds, so that's next. We still got to tighten that front nut, but otherwise, driver's side's all ready to go. Just got the nut off on the passenger side. You can see back in the day we built it up with a ton of washers. I'm assuming as we take this off, there's not going to be much thread on this side. See, we're going through the whole frame and everything. The hole's all rusted out. This one's not as bad as that side, actually. Alright, let's get it out. Get that camera away from my damn feet. So we're going to go with this DeWalt 1.5 inch. I mean, it goes in there. It's not a real good fit.
That's sloppy.
It's sloppy.
You're sloppy.
It's $20. First half of this video is actually about a month old. Just haven't had time to come back and finish it, but we got it all put back together. Got the front end alignment, new tires, no problems. Everything's working out beautifully. A couple things I wanted to mention. The torque on this nut here is 130 foot-pounds. And as I was tightening it, this bracket on the backside wanted to twist. So I had to hold it with a pair of pliers while tightening the nut. Actually, that only happened on the passenger side. And you can see, big washer on the backside. Like, if you don't have rust, you shouldn't have to do that. But the hole that the shaft goes through was a lot bigger than what it was supposed to be. So hopefully that holds out for us. The other thing is when you're tightening the bolts at the lower control arm, you just want to get the nut started, just get it snugged up a little bit, put the car back on the ground, get the weight back on it, and then tighten it. And I believe that was 70 foot-pounds. I'm real happy with how it turned out. No problems. Money well spent in my book. Next video we'll have coming out is installing this aluminum radiator with the electric fan set up. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel. We'll have some more project videos coming out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.